Hello, I am Dishonored Ninja, and I will be explaining to you how to get the Penance Armor, a very strong armor set in Fear and Hunger. Now, in order to unlock it, you have to go through some steps. To begin with, the Penance Armor is in Level 1, the Inner Hall. In order to unlock the pathway to it, you must first light 6 of these skull lanterns in Level 1. You will require 6 tinderboxes, 1 for each, in order to do this. So make sure you have 6 before you start this. I will show you the location of these 6 for Cahar. Though do know, depending on which character you're playing as, the location of these will be different. Though they will always be on Level 1. Now, as you can see at the bottom of my screen, it says something is activated as you light the torch. Now, the location of this will be slightly different depending on which character you're playing as. However, for me, it is located at the top of my screen on this level. As you can see, this was not here previously when we opened up this area. Now, we're going to come to a crossroads here, where we cannot open up this door, even with lockpicking. So, in order to find a way around that, there's 3 ways. 1, you can either learn phase step using a scroll, and then you can use 10 mind to do so. The other way is to get into a fight with the torturer here. Now, if you are a Cahora, or happen to have the steal skill, you can simply steal from the torturer, and that's all you have to do. And as you can see, once I go steal here, you will steal the 2F key and the vault key. The vault key is what you need. Now, if you steal from the torturer, you no longer need the torturer. However, if you do not have the capability of doing this, or you want to do Torturer's questline, instead you want to talk to the torturer. If you want to talk with him without taking any damage, take off his left arm, and he won't be able to hurt you. Now, as you can see, if you have previously spoken with Buckman, who is the dude hiding in that cell on the top right of the screen that I showed you, you can say, wait, I know a test subject for you. If you keep on informing the torturer where he is, you'll get a cutscene that'll bring you right to Buckman, and Buckman will be kidnapped by the torturer. And the torturer then will give you the 2nd floor key. Now, if you do this, you will no longer be able to attack torturer, and you will be forced to go through his questline in order to get the vault key, which will require you to go to Mahabre, save the girl there, Jeanne, and then bring her back to torture. This, of course, requires you to go through about half the game, and she can be found on the top right of Mahabre if you're curious. So this is not exactly advised if you want to get the Penance Armor as early as possible. So instead, I do suggest simply getting the steal skill or learning phase step. Now do make sure you do not kill torturer until you have the vault key. Otherwise, you will no longer be able to get the very powerful Penance Armor. Now, once you have the vault key, you can simply unlock this cage door and enter it. Then here will be the Penance Armor. Now, once you step inside this, you'll be locked out from certain events. These events include showing love at a sacrifice circle. Now that means you can no longer create marriage, and then you can also no longer interact with the money masks or the wolf masks. However, the benefits of this is that you will no longer be able to lose limbs, cannot go blind, and several coin flip attacks will simply not work against you. Now also, the other disadvantage of this is that you will be permanently bleeding. Very severe. However, there's a couple ways to get around that. One, you can either have the Solomon Snake Soul, which has a huge amount of benefits, or you can use the Ring of the Stillblood, which is, once you equip it, you will no longer be able to de-equip it. It is suggested that you have the Solomon Snake Soul instead. And if you're going to go for marriage, go into marriage beforehand. Also keep in mind, you cannot be in abominable marriage and put on this armor. You are too big to do so. And with that, you know how to get the Penance Armor. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helps you in the future.